Happy Wednesday. How's everybody? Hope everyone is well. It is super, super cold here in Ohio, so um I'm that person that wants you home for the day. I don't go back out. And listen, when you work from home, that means you could be in the house for days at a time. So um I might be real productive for a minute. But it's so good to be here with everyone. This is a special Wednesday edition of Shifts to StreamYard. I've been getting over a cold, and so my voice was still a little scraggly last night, but I was determined to be on. So I wanted to make sure that I hopped on um, to ensure that I'm here with you guys. Um, when you get that little message. Okay, so today what we're going to talk about is what's the E in your CEO? What is the E in your CEO? So many of us have small businesses, and we believe that CEO stands for Chief Executive Officer. That's what it means in the corporate world. But in this world of small businesses and entrepreneurship, especially when you are building to 6, 7, 8 figures as you go up each level in your business, that E doesn't always mean executive. That E sometimes means everything. It means that you're doing all of the things in your business. And people wonder, you often ask, how do I move to the next level in my business? How do I get where I need to go in my business? I feel like something is trying to happen, but it's not happening. How do I do that? First and foremost, you stop doing everything. There's no way that as you grow, you can continue to do more. There's only so much that each of us can do for. So let me give you this picture of this. So you have a glass, okay? You have a glass, and this glass holds it's a pitcher, actually a pitcher. It holds 24 ounces of water, okay? And you need to fill up 3 glasses. So when you go to pour it into those glasses, you can put 8 ounces in each glass. I'm a mathematician, so if I lose y'all, I'm trying to use easy math. 24 ounces, 8 ounces each cup. Okay. But what happens when you now have more cups to fill, but you still only have those 24 ounces? Everyone is no longer, you either everybody's not going to get 8 ounces, you're going to give some person a little more, a little less, no matter how exact you try to be. Everyone's not going to get the same. And then as more people come, some people may not get anything. You can't give of more of what you don't, of more than what you have to give. So what you have to do is you have to figure out a way to get a bigger picture. You have to bring on people to help you, or you have to find help so that you can do what needs to be done. And we're going to talk today about one of the ways that you can find some help in what you do so that your E in CEO is not everything. Okay. So for the next few months, starting now, because I'm not a new year, new you believer. We'll need to wait till January to start. We start today. So we're gonna start this series today. We're gonna look at a different thing that you're doing that you don't need to be doing. Because believe it or not, a lot of the things that you do in your business as the person who owns the business are not things you should be doing. As the owner of your business, oftentimes you may find that you are working in or for your business when you need to be running your business. You have to operate at your highest zone of genius. Okay, can we write zone of genius in the chat? If you catch the replay, just write zone of genius in the chat. You need to be in your zone of genius. You don't need to be doing all of the little things that need to be done day to day in your business. Okay? So you need to be doing the things that allow you to operate in your highest zone of genius. Everything else, we're going to find a way to do easier and better. So this month, we're going to start with the fact that it's a shift. Okay? let's get some housekeeping out the way. This isn't a change that's going to happen overnight. Especially as women, we are born, raised, nurtured, whichever word you like to use, to just do whatever needs to be done. We will multitask to the nth degree, but that doesn't always work in our strong suit as business owners, because what will happen is you'll be burnt out and you risk losing your business. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that you are taking the time to operate, figure out what you need to do to operate in your highest zone of genius. Everything else, we're going to find an easier and better way to do, but it's not going to happen overnight. Hence why this is called shifts to streamline. These are shifts that you need to make in how you move that will eventually, and that eventually don't have to be long. Okay, because we do serve the God of suddenly. Y'all know I'm a PK. We serve the God of suddenly. So he can come in and he can do it that fast. But we do need to take a little bit of time in making sure that what he puts in place, we continue to keep up. The shifts that we make, we want them to become habits. See, when you make shifts, a lot of times people think that practice makes perfect. No, but practice does make permanent. Okay? Even something as simple as exercising, because that's very simple when you look at it. Once you start exercising, you start to build the muscle. The more you use the muscle, the more you build the muscle. So guess what? Practice makes permanent. Every time I get my hair done and people see me, they say, "Oh, your curls are just so pretty." It's not because I got my hair curled one time. It's because I've been getting my hair curled since I was 12 years old. It's because the rollers go in, the head goes under the dryer. My hair has been trained to hold a curl. Okay. So whatever muscle it is that you have to develop, and I'm using exercise, I'm using hair, but it's the same in your business. Whatever it is that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, and we're going to talk about that over the next few months. As you put new practices in place, what you will find is that as you continue to do that thing over and over and over again, one, it becomes a habit. You won't go back to doing all of the things. And two, you'll get better at it. Okay? So that's why I say this is a shift. It's a transformation. It's not a leap or a jump. It's a transformation. Okay? So what God can do suddenly, we need a little time to create these new habits so that we can produce new results. Okay, so we just want to get the housekeeping out of the way. And so again, we are breaking bad habits, creating new habits that will lead to success. Remember, growth requires new solutions. Growth requires new solutions. When you want to grow, you can't keep doing things the old way. That way is not going to work. Just because your pitcher is only so big, you can only fill up so many cups. Okay. Again, just to give you an example, it's like teenagers. We always say they go through growing pains. That's what your business is going through. It's just a teenager. You've done adolescence, you've been in kindergarten, you've done all of that. Now you are at the teenage stage. And so you just need to switch up how you're doing things. You know how to do it. You just need to take some things off your plate. And we're going to work on that. That is what is called systemization. It is finding the best way to do all those other things in your business so that you can what? Focus on your highest revenue generating tasks so that you can operate in your highest zone of genius. Zone of genius. Because inside of you is a genius. It takes a genius to dream of a business. It takes a genius to start the business. It takes a genius to maintain, sustain, grow, and scale a business long term. You are a genius. It is within you. And as you continue to use that genius muscle, guess what? It will get stronger. And as it gets stronger, and you grow, your business will grow, because I always say your business will never grow bigger than you. So we are going to take time over these next few months, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to talk to you about the shifts that you can make in your business so that you can simplify and streamline your day-to-day operations so that you can make more money and have more free time. Because we do them both. We serve a God of and all, not either and or. We don't have to pick making more money or spending more time with our family, friends, and doing the things that we love. We're going to do them both simultaneously at the same time. Okay? All right. So this month, we're going to focus on, and by this month, again, I don't like to wait till the first. So for December, but starting today on the 29th, we're going to add 2 extra days. We're going to focus on emails. How many of you are sending out one email at a time? I recently I had a phone conversation with someone, and then I was in a group chat, and we were talking, and I was amazed by the number of people who say that they send emails to one person at a time. They send out one email at a time. What if you could create emails at one time, add people one at a time, and have those emails go out at the click of a button so that people get multiple emails? That's called an email sequence. And it allows you to be able to not have to focus every day on one email, or 3 or 4 times a day, one email. Again, remember, as we're making these shifts, there's 2 things that we really want to focus on. We want to focus on how to take things and not do them at all, or how to take things that we've been doing and automate them. Okay? So I'm going to be spending some time later on in December, and I'm going to walk you through how to create these email sequences so that you can set it and forget it. So that you can, when you just add people, they will automatically get the messages that you need them to get. Okay? So we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute, but you should not. The point I want you to get here is that as the CEO of your business, you shouldn't be creating emails and sending them out every day. Just like your favorite playlist, if you are a YouTubeologist like me, you know that when you go on and you click that one song, your YouTube know that that's what you want to hear. So it continues to play songs that are like that. It continues to play songs that you have listened to before. You don't have to say, now play this one, now play that one, now play this one. Setting up email automation is a lot like setting a playlist. Once you set it, it will automatically do it. Once you push the button and you say, this is the mood I'm in today. And if you're one of the people who talks to Siri and Alexa, then you can tell them. Me, myself, I'm personally afraid of them. I don't know them like that. So I choose to use the remote or the keyboard, push a button, but it's the same thing. All right. So I want you to be able to be freed up so that you can focus on your highest revenue generating tasks. Because again, as you shift from doing everything, from being that chief everything officer, as you change what your E stands for and you become a chief executive officer, or even better, a visionary chief executive officer. So a visionary is CEO. You know what visionary means? Visionary means that you can see things before they are actually come to pass. Visionary means that you have faith. You have faith in God. You have faith in yourself. You have faith in your business. Visionary means that you've accomplished something. You're not here today because you're thinking about something. You're here today because you're doing something. Visionaries stand on the top of mountains. And from the top of mountains, you look down and you literally, if you've ever been on the top of a mountain, if not, find you a picture where it's taken from the top of a mountain. Look down You literally, it is one of the most creative places that you can be. I recently took a hot air balloon ride and I was like I was 5 to 6,000 feet in the air. And looking down, you literally see rivers and streams. Those are rivers of opportunity and streams of income. They're waiting for you to be able to wade in them, to play in them, to take advantage of them, to grow in them. But you can't do that when you're running around being busy, doing all of the things. You have to get clear so that you can operate in your zone of genius, so that you will be able to look at opportunities as they come in the door. There's nothing, the only thing worse than not having an opportunity is being so busy, being busy, that you don't even see it when it comes. Or worse yet, you see it after it's gone. So we want to clear off your plate so that you can operate in your zone of genius, so that you are able to create multiple income streams. You are able to take advantage of opportunities as they come in the door. You're able to free up or reclaim your time. You're able to make all of those dreams that are on your vision board a reality. And that's going to start by making these small shifts. And right now, we're going to focus on email. And it just so happens to start with an E, so it's not hard. So what's the E in your CEO? From now on, it's not everything. That's the goal, to make it not be everything. And so we're going to start with something as simple as emails. We're going to start with creating an email marketing strategy, because emails still bring in top dollar. For every $1 that you spend investing in your emails, it gives you a return of $36 to $42. Let me say that one more time. Every $1 that you spend investing in your emails gives you a return of $36 to $42. Now, you don't have to be a gambling person to know that that's a return on investment. That's real. So we want to start there, because that is going to be, anytime you sign up for something, you like when you get quick results. And so when you come here to Shift to Streamline, I want you to know that I want you to have results. So we're going to start with emails. So again, I want you to continue to show up, because we're going to be talking about this as we move forward in the next weeks. We're going to be talking about how you need to make the changes in what you're doing, so that you can get your emails in such a place that they are automated, that they are touch it and forget it. And not only are we going to be here in Shifts to Streamline, but I'm going to have a special 3-day masterclass. It's a virtual event because it's cold. It's Ohio. We're not going to pretend like we don't know what the weather going to do. So we're going to have a 3-day masterclass. It's virtual. It's free. It's December 13th through the 15th at 7 p.m. EST each night. It's called Scale the Email Edition. You can register at the URL that's going across at the website, going across the ticker tape at the bottom, and I'll drop it in the comments. But you want to register, you want to attend, because we're going to talk about so many great things. We're going to talk about how, whether you're a coach, a consultant, an author, a speaker, or a small business CEO, how we don't sell, we serve. We serve people. And when you serve, if you've ever watched tennis, you know that tennis, volleyball, pick your sport. I'm not an athlete, but I do know, because my sister is a volleyball phenom. When you can ace the serve, the game is over. And so you want to ace your email game, okay? You want to be able to attract, cultivate, and enroll more clients. Attract, cultivate, and enroll. You want to be able to ace it every time. You want to ace your emails. Attract, cultivate, and enroll. You want to attract your ideal client. You want that ideal client that you have, that avatar, that mine is Harlem. Harlem, I know exactly who Harlem is. You want to attract that person again and again and again and again. So we're going to talk about how you can create emails that will attract your ideal client time and time and time again so you can grow your audience. Then we're going to talk about how you can cultivate a relationship, because one of the things that my mentor says, and it's so true when you think about the number of millionaires that are made during economic recessions, during the pandemic, the number of businesses that were started and are running. When you think about that, you know that it's true. It's not that people aren't spending money. It's that they're just being a little more discerning. They're being a little more careful about who they give their money to. People have to know, like, and trust you to want to work with you. And so we're going to talk about how you cultivate those relationships so that people will know, like, and trust you and want to work with you. And then finally, E, we're going to talk about how you enroll those clients. How do you actually make the offer? How do you actually let them know what it is that you have and ask them, do they want it? And give them a way, a quick and easy way to do it, to say yes. So we're going to talk about this in Scale the Email Edition. We're going to talk about specifically email sequences and how to make the shift from one email at a time to a sequence. We're going to talk about your welcome sequence, that's attracting people to you, getting their attention. We're going to talk about your nurture sequence, which is cultivating relationships. And we're going to talk about your sales sequence, asking people to work with you. Not only are we going to talk about them, but we're going to develop them. After those 3 days, you can walk away with those 3 email sequences ready to put them into whatever your email system is. So this isn't just, oh, I'm going to talk about what it is. No, we're actually going to talk about it and be about it. We're going to get the work done. So I hope to see you there. I'm super excited. Once again, it's the Scale, the email edition. You can register at the site going along the bottom, and I'll drop it in the comments. And if you found some value here today, please share this with a friend. Share it with a friend and know that for the next few weeks, we are going to be talking more about how you can make that shift from Chief Everything Officer to Visionary CEO. Specifically, how to scale your email game. So, I don't know, you may see me back again this week, but just to give you a couple highlights, we are also kicking off this Saturday, Shortcuts for the CEO. I have been listening to what you have been saying, and we will be adding shortcuts so that you can learn how little tips that you can use right away in systems that you're already using. We're going to be kicking that off this Saturday. If you want to get on the wait list, it's shortcutsforceos.com. But we will be doing that, and that will help you to grow the systems that you already have. Because again, what we want to do is be able to help you shift from Chief Everything Officer to a Visionary CEO. We want you to be able to see the opportunities, generate the multiple income streams, reclaim your time, and make all your dreams your reality. Until the next time, have a great day, and don't forget to secure your bag.